Hey guys, Josh here. In our last lesson on chords, we looked at power chords, and those are awesome. And I think the next step with playing chords on the bass is looking at triads. So, if you don't know what a triad is, it's when you take a major scale or any other scale. We're going to use major for now, say C major. You take a C major scale and take the root, the third, and the fifth. That's called a triad. And what we're going to do with these chords is we're going to play all the notes of the triad together. So I've got root, third, fifth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that shape, root, third, fifth, up through the scale. So I'm going to go root 1, 3, 5, go up 1, 2, 4, 6, 3, 5, 7, 4, 6, 8, etc. So I'm moving up the C major scale and keeping that shape happening. So here's what it sounds like. So what happens is you alternate, not alternate strictly, but go between minor and major chords. Besides the last one, there's a little diminished triad there. So you've got C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, then we're back to C major. So the reason this is useful is it shows you how to move around a major scale in a way other than just playing the scale. It shows you how to actually move through the scale using chords and remembering the quality of the chords and all that good stuff. This is really useful for playing fills too, because it gets your hands programmed to use the right shapes when you want to do a big move, like from up here to down there, from down there to up here, or whatever. And it's just so pretty all by itself too. So again, we've got C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, the 5 chord, A minor is the 6 chord, B diminished, C major. Don't you just want that diminished chord to resolve? Aren't you glad I'm resolving it? So that's one way to use triads. You can also use them in a chord progression. For example, if you're playing a tune that goes from a C chord to, say, an F chord to a G chord, which is probably something you're going to encounter one of these days, it could sound like this. Major triads all in root position there. This is something you'd learn to do on acoustic guitar in probably your first or second day of playing, but for some reason on bass we never really learn how to strum chords. So the advantage to that is that when you do it, it sounds really cool and people are like, whoa, what are you doing? And what you don't tell them is that you're doing what any idiot guitar player would do after a week of playing, but since you're doing it on the bass, it's really cool. So that's triads in a simple 1-4-5 progression. And what we'll do next time is we'll start talking about how to use triad inversions to make that progression a little bit smoother.